All right, welcome to Mr. Floyd's Channeling, where we channel Archangel Raphael and clear up the table here and get some space. There we go. Where we channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. I'm grateful that you are here. It's been a minute, and a couple of things for the channel here. Tuesday, that's this coming Tuesday, the 13th. 1-3. It's a number about being supported at work. 3. There you go. So 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then Central Time would be 6, my time would be 5, and if you live on the West Coast, you're probably still at work, it's 4 o'clock. But yeah, we're going to do a live channeling. We'll see what happens. It could be quite interesting. I don't know what Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain are going to say, but yeah, I'm excited. I hope you are, and should be fun. I mean, the goal is eventually to do this live everywhere and make it my life, so we'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to channel today. I have no idea what the topic is. These are the 20-minute channelings. We've kind of moved off from those hour-long channelings. Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain know that nobody watches that long. You're not going to watch an hour-long channeling generally, unless it's really something that's going on with you. And yeah, the algorithm says about 20 minutes. Anything more than that, I'll lose your attention. So there we go. All right. So we're going to channel. We'll see what happens here. And if you're watching the Super Bowl this weekend, nope, Bengals are not in it. Such is life. Hope if you watch football, I don't generally, but if you do, enjoy. All right, so here we go. Typical rules apply. Countdown from 5 and pop up as Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. We have beverage. There you go. Love you too. And let's see what happens here. All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, welcome. It's been a minute since you have channeled, but we are grateful you are here. You had watched a video. Who was that? Aaron Abke? Was that Aaron Abke? Or was that? Yeah, either way. You were watching a video about how when you are sitting, and this is true, you can be in your 5D self, so to speak, but you can feel like you have not made any change. Part of your growth in your 3D, 5D, in your ascension, in your growing to realize that you are Grand Source Love, is to center on who you are as a, number 3, as a actionable individual. You're in the grand, your earth is a grand space to create. That is why you are here. It's what part of your Dharma as humans is to create. What can you create? What can you bring to your universe? What are you going to bring to the Grand Source field? And so Josh was watching a video on that where you never really feel centered in yourself until you center in who you really are, until you really get down into what you are doing. And that is what Josh is slowly doing. It takes time sometimes for that old paradigm of, oh, I don't have anything, I'm not worthy, I do not do a lot, to move into that, all right, this is my Dharma, and we're going to push. So Josh is at that wall, at that shift where he's pushing into his Dharma and realizing that the only way he's going to find happiness at this point is if he moves into his Dharma and steps away from anything else, per se. You may find this in your universe as well. This is not just unique to Josh. This is unique to lots of people. If you are waking up and realizing that you are Grand Source Love on this planet, but you have not done anything to create your own universe. You have just let yourself dovish through. And you are working, say, at a 7-Eleven, or you are just a clerk at the law office or something. No, there's no just in this universe because every job cogs together to make the grand whole. But nonetheless, the man who fills in the pothole is just as important as the man who's sweeping the company that fills in that pothole. Do keep that in mind. No unimportant job in this planet, per se. Maybe a drug dealer, so to speak. You are not important. You are delivering fentanyl and killing people. But even for that universe, for those people who are eating the fentanyl and taking the fentanyl, there is a purpose for that drug dealer. And there is a purpose for that lesson. Whether they live through it or not is irrelevant. It's just learning that lesson, whether it's on this plane or in the other plane once you'll pass from the fentanyl. But nonetheless, we digress. All jobs are important. But what we are saying is, you must wake up to find your own Dharma. What are you doing in your universe? Are you complaining about your universe? Are you watching the elections and worrying about Trump or worrying about President whatever? What are you doing in your universe to create? That is the real question. We're going to go over a little bit differently. We are talking about creating in your universe and how you hold your Toyota Tundra. You put your hands around the Toyota Tundra. You hold the steering wheel. You hold the camera that you want in your hands, in your heart. Well, this is the same difference, but we are talking about yourself. What are you holding in yourself? What are you holding for yourself to create the new self? What are you holding in your heart to help create you? Where is your 333? What are you doing in your universe? We had a video way back where Josh was walking Sierra, which, by the way, is not his dog. It is his friend's dog, but his universe is not enough to have a dog yet. You don't want to go to a restaurant for 10 hours walking and running a restaurant, but then have a dog sitting having to pee. It's not very nice. But nonetheless, Josh was walking that dog, and he comes up to the mailbox with the 333 on the mailbox. Remember that, the white mailbox. This is what we are saying. We are telling him he is in his Dharma. You have to fight it sometimes, even if you get your Dharma. Sometimes it may land in your lap, just like for Josh. But there's still some things you have to work through to get into it, and that's okay. We would not have given him his Dharma. We would not have made him a channeler for Archangel. You all channel nonetheless, but we would have not handed him such a loud Dharma, so to speak, if we knew that he was not going to walk through his issues to get through his Dharma, which he is doing. You may not have seen a lot of channeling from Josh, but Josh is walking through himself to get to a different place where the channeling is in a different place. All that excitement in the beginning washes out. It does that for everybody, though. Then you have to find it centered within you, as a whole, as part of who you are, as what you are doing to center yourself. You see the microphone right there. You're part of what you are doing to center yourself within yourself. These are the things that you have to get to. And Josh is walking through that now by having to drop more old stuff in order to get more focused and grounded into what he is doing. Jay Griff, that was the video. So if you like Jay Griff and Aaron Abke, they'll tell you that you live in a lie. Your matrix is a lie, and this is absolutely true. Everything is designed to siphon off your energy, which is definitely true. So Josh had to stop having things siphon off his energy to refocus his energy specifically on his Dharma, which is channeling Archangel Raphael and myself, Saint Germain. There you go. So this is what we are talking about today. What are you doing in your universe? Are you getting up and going to your ready job? Or are you creating for yourself? It's like cooking. Are you eating ready food? Are you going to your freezer and slamming something into your microwave? Are you creating from the field? Are you having an empty plate and creating from there, where you are the master of your universe, where the empty plate comes to full plate, but you made the food. You created it. You put the ingredients together. You had to go to the store. You put the ingredients. You mixed it in the frying pan. Whatever you did, you put it in the oven, but you created it. You did not slap a bowl into the microwave, so to speak, or drop something into your air fryer and heat it up. You are creating. It's the same deal in your universe. What are you creating? Are you going to a ready job where you're not creating, where you're pulling a lever? Like Josh had 2 lifetimes ago. All Josh did was pull a lever. It was like 1910. And he pulled a lever. Shink. Shink. No wonder why he died as an alcoholic. Shink. What are you doing? Are you creating? Are you energizing yourself? Are you looking for new opportunities? This is the new earth in 2024. For you to be on the new earth, we went through this as well. You have to create the new for you. What are you doing that's new? If you're watching this and you're not creating new, you're probably going, I'm not doing anything, which is the case. If you're not doing anything when 2025 rolls along, you will be left in the dust. You'll not be in the old earth because you will not be watching the news or being all worried about this or that, war or any of that. But you will not be in the new earth where you are creating and pushing forward humanity. Well, where is your light in the pushing forward? If you're not creating or dropping your light, if you're not shining your light in the pushing forward in humanity, you're going to be left in the dust. This is the thing we are talking about today. Your Dharma, your creation. Put in the comments, what are you creating? What do you create on your daily basis? Are you just creating dervish? You just creating havoc, creating worry about not paying your bills, which if you let go and really get into your 333 energy, your who you are, your Dharma, your I am here to create, your pulling out your bills will take care of themselves. It's a matching energy. You put to your universe, the energies will match. Josh is slowly learning this. He landed a bed. He started doing YouTube, right? Then he landed a job that is better than any job he had before, pretty much. He's working in a restaurant, not doing a lot, but working in a restaurant, serving food, but it is a very nice restaurant. well, in the aspect that two people can spend over $100. So for that, it is very blessed. And so Josh has found in his universe, if he starts moving towards his Dharma, we are going to reciprocate back to him things that will help him to create his Dharma and make his universe better. Before, he was worried about his rent. Now he's worried using a microphone. So, he would research. Here's an even interesting fact. If you are in alignment with your universe, Josh was researching this DJI microphone. So he looked at it, and then 2 days after he found the microphone he was going to buy, and he was ready to buy it, they announced a brand new one. Even better than the one he was going to buy. From the same company, the same microphone. This is the mic number 2. So Josh bought the mic number 2. But the interesting fact is, he was leaning in to purchase mic number 1 at the exact moment mic number 2 was coming out. Synchronicities. He is on the right path. This microphone was absolutely right for his universe, because he went from the first one, boom, to the second one that fast. The camera Josh wanted, the Sony EV1, I think it was. Well, they are coming out with a brand new model that is just as inexpensive and even better. More suited for YouTubers. It will be out in the spring. He will have all the cash in the ready hand to pay for it. Why? Again, he researched the camera. He landed on the one he wanted. 2 days later, boom, Sony announces brand new camera. These are the things. These are your synchronicities. This is Josh's universe saying, yes, you are in conjunction with your universe. Josh wanted a gimbal. When it gets warmer, he will take the gimbal out and take video by the lake and such. In the mountains, it'll be amazing. But he wanted the gimbal, so he goes to Best Buy to look at the gimbal. You have to bring these things into your universe. The gimbal is normally $140. He found one open box, returned, nothing wrong with it. They opened the box, looked at it, and put it back in. $117. Again, you are on your right path. When you are on your right path, when you're working your Dharma, your universe will align with you. If your Dharma is to haul rocks, and you need that Toyota Tundra, your universe will align with you to haul those rocks in that Toyota Tundra. If you are listening to your universe, it's the same thing. Josh is listening to his universe. He buys the gimbal and saves $30. Same thing in your universe. Are you listening? What is your universe telling you to create? We dropped the phone. There we go. Okay. I can open my eyes a little bit. Okay. There we go. All right. So what is your universe telling you to create? We'll not be banging on the table. But are you creating what your universe is telling you, or are you ignoring your universe? Ignoring your Dharma, or a calling in your heart, will lead to some of the most immense suffering in your universe. You can ignore it. Josh was ignoring, do I channel today or do I not? I don't want to channel. But he is channeling now and he seems fine. You won't see any issues, do you? He seems to be a normal channeling human being. Same thing in your universe. What are you ignoring? What you are ignoring is your own self, your higher self, the higher calling in yourself. If you want to ignore it, that is up to you. But the lower self will step forward and eat it as suffering. You want to suffer. That is up to you. Josh was suffering. He's laying in bed. Do I channel? Do I not channel? I don't have to be at work till 3. What do I do? He is channeling right now. Obviously, he is not suffering and he will be much better off this afternoon. Watch your universe. Again, don't do your dishes. Just as an example. If you're somebody who likes to clean house, don't clean your house. Watch how you feel. It's the same deal. It's the same energies. If you like to dot your I's and cross your T's at work, don't do it one day. Just one day, don't do it. Don't be the best you. Watch what happens. It's the same deal if you are gifted with something, or you are a tarot reader, or you are not listening to your universe. Maybe you are good with dogs, and you have one dog, but you realize that when you get around a pack of dogs, you are the main dog. You are the top dog, so to speak, or the hot dog. Ha ha ha. And you can lead them. You are like the Pied Piper of dogs. And you do nothing about this. You have a huge backyard. You have abilities to do dog training, all kinds of things. You could do it in your house. You could do it in your backyard. You have a half an acre, let's say. That's up to you what you do. You don't ever own your acre, but that's another story. But you are living on a half an acre. There you go. In America, you never really own your land, but otherwise. But so you are sitting on your half an acre, and you are feeling this, I want to train dogs. But you do nothing about that. Every time you see more dogs, it'll eat you alive. Every time you pet your dog, it'll eat you alive. Because you know deep down in your heart, if you are to train dogs, you are going to be a different person. You are going to change your universe. You might be working at a law office or a CPA or something. But that could all change. You would become the dog person and you would have control of your universe. A lot of this is about fear. For Josh, he cannot step forward right now and try this as his own. With 100 and some odd subscribers, he would not get very far. The algorithm is not very kind to people with 100 and some odd subscribers. You have to get bigger. And this is why we ask you to like and subscribe. We're going to take a quick diversion here. Like and subscribe these videos. We never ask for anything in these videos. I never do. Saint Germain is never going to ask you point blank to say, hey, you must do this or you must do that. We're going to say that if you're watching this, support the people in your universe. Give it a subscribe. Give it a like. If you don't ever come back to this channel, that is fine, but you watch this. Support it. Support the people in your universe. You find a local business, support them. Go back. Tell them how good they are. Leave them an extra tip. But make sure you are supporting what you are feeling in your heart. We digress. Thank you for the subscription. If you are going to subscribe, Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael will definitely give your universe a boost. By liking other people's Dharma, by allowing other people's Dharma to be in your universe, you are allowing your Dharma to come to your universe. By not knocking anybody's Dharma, whatever it is, whether it's sweeping the street, if you feel that is your Dharma, I'm going to wake up and clean my neighborhood every day. Or I'm going to feed the cats in my neighborhood. That is my Dharma. I'm going to be the wild cat person who takes care of the cats, gets them into shelters, gets them to neighborhood, people who need cats in the neighborhood, what have you. That is going to... Every time you see a cat and you walk past, you will feel like crap. I'm going to tell you that right now, if you're feeling that your Dharma is to take care of cats. But nonetheless, we digress. What are you creating in your universe? Are you sweeping your cats under the rug? Or are you taking care of the cats that you're dharmatically supposed to do? This is up to you. We are not here to tell you what to do. But if you sit down, and this is your little assignment. Remember that big homework assignment? We left all that behind because we realized we don't have enough grouping for that, for one. And for two, are you really going to do it? You know, you all want change. Even Josh wants change. But sometimes he doesn't even, you don't see a lot of channeling, but you see enough. You see the same thing. He is going past the blocks in his universe. What is blocking you, per se? We all want change, but sometimes we don't do anything about it. We complain that we are not getting change when we are not doing anything to create the change to begin with. What is wrong with you if you are doing so? Why would you not want to get up off your butt and create the change that you are looking for? Josh is finally doing his channeling, at least. He's doing the live channeling. The feeling he had when he put out I'm going to do a live channeling on YouTube is irreplaceable. You can only get those feelings by doing something extraordinary. Helping somebody, getting up off your butt and doing your Dharma, creating something, whatever it is. This is a creative field. You are living in a creative toroidal field, so to speak. That's what Earth is. It's an energy field. You are pulling in and out and pushing energies this way and that way and pulling from the field and putting in the field. So all Earth is. This is why we want you to get grounded in your energies of love so that you are creating love into the field and Earth stops dervishing. Humanity stops dervishing in this way and that way because we are focused on love. We are focused on our dharmas and we are pushing forward. We are not running around in traumas, going, you traumatized me and this traumatized me. If you do the work, you get out of the traumas and realize it's all just dramas to begin with. But again, we digress. What are you doing to create your universe? If you do not know what you are supposed to do, ask. Ask Archangel Raphael. Ask Saint Germain. Ask Archangel Michael. Hey, what am I supposed to do? Metatron, square me up. Metatron, keep me grounded in what I am supposed to be doing. Do not let me lose my universe. It'll come to you if you listen. You have to A, be ready for it, and B, listen. Again, slow down your universe. You don't have to slow down. You can dervish your way into it, but you may not find it. It'll go right past you. Everything in your universe requires slowing down, generally speaking. What you want in your universe, you have to slow down to focus upon it. You don't, then generally speaking, you don't dervish into what you want. You dervish into situations you want looking for to begin with. So if you are looking to figure out your Dharma, there are things you can do. What are you doing first off? Are you creating anything in your universe? anything at all other than panic or fear or frustration or bills, so to speak. What are you creating in your universe to bring you centered joy, to bring you love, and to square you off with the grander source field? Are you creating it? Are you a painter? Are you making cakes? Are you making food and giving it to the homeless? Are you something? What are you doing to create this new earth? In 2024, that is the most important thing. There's nothing more important than you getting out of the earth is affecting me to I am affecting my earth. The universe is coming at me. Now I am creating my universe. That's the grand shift. Can you create that shift on your own? What are you going to do so? We're going to come back in the next video. And in the comments, I want to see what you are doing. In this comments, just put anything in there that I feel I should be doing this, or I am doing this, or I want to be doing this. That's it, nothing more. Simple stuff. But what are you doing? What do you feel in your heart that is calling you? And are you listening, or are you ignoring what is calling you? We're going to continue this. 20-minute bites, give or take. But remember this, when you get up in the morning, put your hand on your heart. Do not grab for your phone. Do not, or if you have a spouse, of course, reach over and love your spouse. But otherwise, put your hand on your heart. Wake up and look around your universe. Breathe. Ask your universe, show me what you want me to create. If you do not know, if you are not writing a book or stitching sweaters or whatever it is that you are doing in your universe to create, to give back. That's what 24 is all about. If you're in the new earth, you are creating that, you are part of the cog that is creating the new earth wheel, so to speak. I love you. Do you love yourself? Do you sit in your fears or do you look for your future? There we go. That's going to be our next topic. What are you doing? Are you sitting in your fears or are you stepping forward in your future? I love you. Saint Germain loves you. Archangel Raphael loves you. We are Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, and we have channeled. Stay around. Josh is going to be doing more channeling. It's only took him 20 minutes. We keep saying that in every video, but it is true. Eventually, he's knocking over the phone. Let's get the better stand. Or use the gimbal. You can barely see. There we go. Minded the phone moving. There we go. As a semi-conscious channeler, Josh can sort of see, but if you opened his eyes in mid-channel, it would be like when you're extremely tired and you open your eyes and it hurts. That's the feeling. So at any rate, focus on your universe. When you get up in the morning, ask how you can be helpful to your universe and the grander source field. There you go. I love you. Stay awesome. Remember that everything you do, whatever you say, whatever you think, the action you create. Every time you put your hand on your heart and say, what is my Dharma? And you ignore it, you are creating your universe. Every time you dovish around or blow your money or whatever you are doing, you are creating your universe. So keep that in mind. We will be back. Love yourselves. Wake up in the morning and ask yourself how you are giving back to the universe. It's 2024. If you are not working towards creation, you are working towards stepping away from the new earth. You are not in yourself if you are not grounded in your who am I and what am I creating? What am I? I am a creator being. Remember that. We love you. Releasing transmission. Ooh, sorry for the phone falling there. I didn't grab my gimbal, but then it puts it really high, so it gives it an odd angle. So a little phone stand. There we go. That'll be next. Camera doesn't come out for a few months. And so there we go. I'm live channeling on Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Mountain, 4 o'clock Pacific. Grateful. I love you. Yeah. What are you creating in your universe? Are you getting up every day and asking your universe, what's my part to play? Where do I fit in the grand puzzle? What's my 333? That's going to be the title of this. What's your 333? What are you creating? I love you. Stay awesome.